Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we've made it to hump day. It's the middle of the week, and we've climbed up to the middle of the week. Now it's all downhill from here, right? Well, let's see if we can have a good hump day today on Long War of the Chosen and be successful on our very first supply raid. We shall find out.
What's up, Doc?
It's always good to see what kind of corpses we can pick up. Hey, Verder, good to see you making it in here. Hope you're doing well. And we'll see what we can pick up. If we get some interesting corpses, I wouldn't mind. I think we only have one drone corpse. I would like working on getting more of those. Would be nice if we could face a drone. And then others that are often helpful early in the game. Stun Lancer corpses. I'm trying to think of corpses that we're likely to get. Those are probably the two number one on my list that we can do something with. I think I want to say we need 3 drone corpses and we only have 1 right now. So that's going to be a big one to target. I know when we do, eventually when we get through the liberation chain, we definitely get some drone corpses on the headquarter assault, that part of the mission. But it'd be nice to get climbing up towards 3 drones sooner than that. So we'll see. We'll just have to keep seeing if we can find these supply raids. That's our best way to do it, is have the intel pick these things up. So we'll see. And Nightmare, you made an early comment that the soldier might be more helpful right now, and that is true to a degree, because our barracks isn't big enough to my tastes yet. I think we're only sitting in the low 30s at best, and 30 is a nice goal initially to keep in missions and rotating in missions and active to gain experience. However, you know, then there's Haven advisors on top of that. There's the random injuries you're just always going to have on top of that. And there's, you know, other things they do, covert ops. So there's other things that you need above and beyond that number to do some of those miscellaneous things. So yeah, we still need more soldiers. We still need them. As much as we need more Haven personnel to find us those missions, we need the soldiers to be able to fight them and do everything we want to do. On the other hand, just the fact that we're building a Psi lab right now, a scientist is very, very important. Because if we get enough scientists, we can keep the base working on research and throw one in the Psi tubes to help speed up the Psi training when we get to that point. So, yeah, there's reasons for everything. Rhino Cupido, good to see you. Thank you for dropping in and saying hi. I appreciate that. I would like hearing from new people, because I'm like, is anybody watching these things? You know, you're always kind of wondering who's watching these things. So thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. Because the big difference is I get my feedback from viewers here. I get way less comments on the actual live streams than I used to get on my recorded videos. So it's just different. You know, they're not the same thing, but I sure do have a lot more fun at the moment on the live stream, so that's why I'm doing it. And they fit my schedule a little bit better than the recordings
What's up, Doc?
did. Hey, Stormaris, I'm glad you made it in. Ahoy hoy to you. Hope you're doing well this hump day. And Floki, I can hear his entourage entering the building as we speak. Yeah, you got to keep coming in, because your guy's not on this mission. I'm checking out the thumbnail, but I think we just infiltrated him on his first missions for a future mission. So glad you could make it in. Glad you could make it in. And Nightmare, thank you so much. It is now top of the hour. So I do believe we need to start working on getting over and playing this game. I'm excited about corpses. I'm excited about full salvage. And I just chose to start us in the guerrilla tactics school today. And yeah, people, I don't see Rick Hunter or Rick Roll training for his officer training anywhere, but other people are using the facilities to kind of keep in shape. So good on them. And we did pick up wet work. We do have, as we know from the end of the game last time, the Scilab started. And I want to let you all know something. I screwed up saving the last life. So let's get out there and I'll tell you the long version, as I don't think I ever tell the short version of anything. But what happened is, we had this pop up at the end of the mission last time. And then I switch over to the, streaming schedule at the end of our things. And then off camera, I come back in here and I save. Well, I'm closing OBS. I'm closing everything. I'm just all over the place. I was click, 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 click. And when I came on this screen, which is where we left it, I clicked here instead of return to the Avenger, because that's where you save from. I was just, and I click launch mission. And it made me go into the mission. And that sucked. But fortunately for auto saves, there was a save in the Avenger. And all I had to do, because it was a recent save, is I rebought Vulture, restarted the Scilab like everything else, and it was all back to normal. Then we came out here. And I spent the intel and we're back here. But if you look really closely, imitating exactly what I did, the mission is different. And it varies right here. So the game is forcing me to say, I did an oopsie. And because when you over-infiltrate, in this case, 109% over-infiltrated, I don't remember the other one, what the exact percent infiltrated was. But when you spend there's some RNG involved when you're over 100%, where it could lower, there's a chance it lowers the enemy count. So instead of being normal and 13 to 15, we are now vulnerable and less corpses. And the save that I went to, the auto saves get overwritten and I couldn't redo it. So if this ever happens in the future, I will save every step of the way in case the game changes what we were all expecting, the 13 to 15, and I can get it back to what it was. But I will also slow down on my random clicking. Putting the game, I know Nightmare, anyone that's been around a while is probably not surprised with this, but me misclick. Oh, hell no. But anyway, now we are ready to launch the mission. We'll take a quick peek at the squad. We did have them up. We have a couple bond pairs, Carlos and Alexandra. Yeah, you're not surprised. Yeah. And then we have Archangel and Anaconda going out. Anaconda's job is to find people for us and not get exposed. That's her job. I'm hoping we have a map that allows us high ground so we can take advantage of our Alexandra's death from above and the extra aim that gives just to help her out. But we do have laser lance there, and down here we do have a laser cannon. We did not have the upgraded laser for I think we ran out of funds and we could only build one. I can't totally remember when that was like 2 episodes ago, so I can't remember the details, but well, we still have 2, and that should be sufficient, I would hope. So let's get down there with this team. It's a solid team, I think, for what we have ahead of us, especially since there's going to be 1 pod less worth of enemies than we were initially expected when I said goodbye and ciao at the end of last mission. So, but we are concealed for our start because we are over-infiltrated, because we boosted it, because we needed or wanted to start getting corpses. And let's cross our fingers that we get at least one drone corpse. Wouldn't that be nice? Other than that, let's see it down there. Let's check out the map.
What's up, Doc?
Dave Ingraham, good to see ya. I love flies on the wall just hanging out watching. I never complain about that. So thanks for dropping in and saying hi. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy it. Hope we do well for you. We do have 2 flawless missions in a row, and we're going for 3. Third time's a charm.
From what we can gather,
Question is,
resistance forces
can we
disabled an
pull it
advent
off?
transport near here, and they've left the gear for us to seize. We expect the aliens are going to move to recover
Okay.
the transport, but it's worth the risk to investigate.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Secure the site,
Operation
eliminate any hostile resistance, and
Taxing
recover the
a
item.
Valley. So, well, if we're in a valley, maybe there's some high ground along the fringes that we can put our sniper on. We shall see. Boots on the ground. Here we go.
Menace 1-5. The disabled advent convoy is just ahead. Engage and eliminate all hostile forces.
We would appear to be near some water, and we're near the edge of the map. We're kind of in the back corner of the map. So, do we see any... Could that be a ledge of high ground, potentially, over here? Would the game be that kind to us? I definitely wouldn't complain if it did that. So, why don't we get wherever... Oh, my God. It's not a big deal, but doggone it. Game. Don't bury the shinobi. It happens all the time. So I guess we're going to lead with Archangel to open up a pass coming out. Her bondmate will help lead the way here. And since we are hidden and we have an SMG, it looks like, now looking at it closer, we may get lucky with some high ground over here. So I'm going to send out Archangel here. See if he will act as our first turn scout.
On my way.
And nothing. That allows Anaconda to move on just a little bit. Now I do have corner cover here, but you know, we do not have a timer on this mission. So we can keep that in mind. What we do have is we just need to find, and it's overall, I think it's a fairly large map. I think it goes, I think it said, didn't it say large map? Yeah, it goes pretty far back. It goes pretty far back. So we're just gonna sort of be taking our time. So Shinobi, Anaconda, we're going to set you out this way. We want to kind of see if the high ground area is safe for a sniper. I do see potential cover up here for our sniper to shoot from, and then only one potential big obstacle to consistently block line of sight. But other than that, it might not be bad high ground for us if we can manage to take it.
Let's go.
All right, and Alexandra, that's your high ground. It has your name on it. We won't push you farther. Well, you know, since you're still hidden, let's at least get you up here a little closer to it, because it's going to block a pod being able to see you from that direction. We should be okay.
Rozkaz.
Oh, maybe not.
Przyjaciel w polu widzenia.
Well, we found something. So they're going to make it challenging for us to get up there. Okay. We have an idea. I'm going to get a grenade as far as and quickly forward as I can get it.
Boosting.
Since I know that's now safe. And we also have Stubbs. They call me Stubbs. Along on this mission. I may... Well, you have an SMG, so your detection radius is low. And odds are they wouldn't come down here. They won't get far enough, but I'm going to bring you a little farther forward. Say here.
This way.
All right. Oh, they're far enough back that you don't even see them. So I'm going to. The one we call Stubbs is going to get run to here. We'll just be careful not to peek around the corner yet. I guess we could just bring in the half cover to try and keep a line on them so we don't they aren't totally hidden from us. In fact, in case they walk this way,
Hello.
we'll just put you right here. Well, we'll just put you right here.
Pumped up and good to go.
Sylvia, it's good to see you popping in. Thank you for joining us. And do we see them? Okay, we see the edge of them. We see the farthest forward one, which also makes it. Yeah, we'll just come here because they're all kind of grouped there. Let's just see. Yeah, so obviously the odds are they will not be able to flank that position if I put us there, and we won't be on over. Let's just come here. Let's just come.
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
And Robbie Zasso has now they're moving across. Stun Lancer, Engineer, and a Gunner. Well, I did ask for a Stun Lancer, did I not? I sort of asked for a Stun Lancer. I seem to recall asking for one of those. How close are they? They're close enough to activate. We just have to decide, and if they continue across, we just have to decide, and I have to look at everybody. Do we have enough folks in position to give this a go? I guess we're gonna find out. Let me take a look at where everybody is. Refresh my memory on our positioning. Depending on how they scatter, I could get up. Well, they might go on Overwatch too, but depending on how they scatter. Or else I just get them up here now, so I have flame options. But we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're a little bit out of flamethrower range. So why don't we just hang back on that? Alexandra does not see anybody yet. So I guess we're going to. Now how far over to? The map goes terribly far over, so it's probably not wise to rush up there with our sniper, to be quite honest. And if they're going to be continuing across, trying to think of sniper positioning. I don't think it's a smart move to come up here just because, you know, there's too much space over here, too much opportunities for a pod. And that's not covered. That's not cover. So almost feel like, well, Anaconda, we wouldn't need you. Let's have you start taking a peek. Perhaps.
We're on our way.
I'm thinking here.
I'm already gone.
All right. So we are close enough for grenade, especially if they keep going in that path. Now that's full cover that would block us. So that could be awkward depending on how they scatter. I might want to get my running gunner just a little bit closer. If they proceed somewhere awkwardly. And running gunning is dangerous early on, not knowing where all the pods are. But we do see this whole pod. I'm coming here.
Be there in a jiffy.
Yeah, they definitely are. If they're moving this way, they could easily like flank a position like this. So maybe bringing you up here, but then you don't potentially see them. And if they change and come down here, I almost feel like it's already burning, so we don't have to worry about spreading fire, kind of a thing. I think I just bring you up close. Adidum, oi oi, good to see you. Glad you could make it in here today. We're trying to set up for our first pod. Let's see if we can make it happen. And I'm almost thinking now, though, with Alexandra, the only thing is you won't be steadied, but you'll have high ground to help you out. And the problem is, you know, there could be a pod down in there. So I'm kind of not feeling it. I'm kind of not feeling it to get you on the high ground this turn. Even though I did scout back here a little, it's not comprehensive scouting. So and this is half cover, so you would see beyond it. Technically, right now, you know, they would if they change their direction and come towards us. Yeah, we don't know where they're pathing. If I come here at the moment, you have a shot, but then if they continue wandering over here, you don't. So I'm not thrilled having a sniper in half cover that close. But if they continue walking this way, let's just bring you here.
Roskas.
We'll have to wait on the high ground, I guess. At least here you can steady. Sectoid will keep you not far away, because as we found out, they're in range of your grenades. So that would be a nice opener. I don't know if I want to be that aggressive. Although we have someone here, so it's not like we should be seeing another pod. And besides, we're near the edge of the map here. So, I think I'm going to bring you here. The only risk is they walk towards us, and well, let's watch. Then we watch them run. Let's give it a go.
Sure thing, Armchair General.
And then we have a flamethrower, depending on where they go, what they do. I'm just going to set up for them, hopefully walking this way, so we have buku options on what we do to activate them.
Move out.
Okay.
Push them back.
I've committed. I have committed. I don't know what I've committed, but we committed. Maybe people should, maybe I'll be committed. And we'll just put you there.
Keeping an eye on this location.
Okay, they're continuing. Gonna be too far back for a flame opener. I should be able to get the grenade in place. Will I? Okay, right now, we have nice opening this way too. But I'm kind of feeling like Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to kind of get vision over here for when we take the high ground anyway at some point.
I'm on the move.
Nothing seemed to be down in there. And the map goes pretty far over that way, so I just was uncomfortable. Yeah, you're really not going to be available, so let's just keep you there, and let's figure out how I want to open. We have a flamethrower. That, yeah, I knew because they were angling slightly back as they were walking instead of going straight across. So flamethrower's off the table because I can't move closer to make it worthwhile. I could pick the stun lancer, and the thing is, I think I gotta open with a grenade because it would be a grenade. How far do you get without moving? Okay, you almost got it without moving. But once they scatter, I think maybe for scatter purposes, that's better cover for you. Well, let's give it a go. Okay, Sectoid. This is our opening play right here, guys. We're going loud. We're going to put the grenade right in the middle of them. And we're going to hope, Sectoid, that you give us a good one. Let's find out. It's going to be extremely lucky if we kill anyone on it. So we're going to need some good follow-up from the rest of our troops.
조심해, grenade.
Five, 4, 3. Solid. Solid, kind of, sort of. However, we have 80% to kill there. 74 on the stun lancer. And obviously, I've got somebody who can move forward and do things, although stun guns, I would have to run and gun to get use out of a stun gun, but we'd be running gunning into the great unknown. So that's probably not our wisest move. Probably not. I'm probably, since the gunner is easiest to take care of, or the engineer, I may take that 74 on the stun lancer. It's not great. Oh, we've seen worse. So that's one option. Now, I do have the ability on those two in the back. They're close enough, I believe. Not you. No, we're not quite as close as I thought. So area suppression is off the table also. But I can suppress one or the other. And I would not flame him for fear of losing his corpse. If I flamed here, I would lose a potential corpse there. So there's that. Now, obviously, we could probably get our. Yeah, teamwork is only movement now. Got to remember that teamwork is only movement. We don't have upper level teamworks yet. All right, we're gonna open this up and see how it goes, and we're gonna try our 74% shot. That's a corpse I wanted. That's a huge sigh of relief that we just picked up. that I just made. So yeah, we didn't underdeliver, thank God. Now what I can do is come here and take care of the engineer. That's easy peasy. Still full cover in case we pull in another pod. Although I just used my long range. Although if some other pod awkwardly scattered and did something, I also have a rocket available at a little bit of a distance to at least have an impact. So I'm thinking, let's just bring Stubbs here. We are near the edge here, so if we're going to expose, it's going to be straight ahead or off to the side a little bit. And so this cover should work. And watch the game. You know, I've guessed wrong on where pods are going to be. Famously in earlier missions. So that's not my forte. Just thought I'd throw that out there. We're going to come here for a flank.
Raiders roll. Time to show these bastards the
See?
door.
Yeah. We found them. We found them. And that put Sectoid at risk. Just thought I'd point that out. His cover that I thought would be just fine isn't. Now, fortunately, he's temporarily out of range, but that ain't gonna do diddly when it becomes for real. Okay. So we got a trooper there. The Sectoid, he's the least of our worries. He's got corpses to raise. I'm fine with that. So, am I going to be okay? Because I'm probably going to have to gun. And then you're out of range to be able to help us with any kind of flesh. That's a big problem. So I may have to do the rocket over here on a single target to try and destroy cover so he can't move up, or less likely to move up and pick off Sectoid. Kind of what I'm thinking, but that also leaves the trooper, who could easily move up to half cover and flank us. So Sectoid is at risk. Sectoid is at risk. All right, Stubbs, let's go back to you. We need you to deliver. Unless, because of how they scattered, I run and gun you here, take care of the gunner. We're flanking this guy. That's forcing him to move, but I don't really want him to move up there. Let's see what my rocket can do. Or, can I get close enough to do anything else? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, just a little too far. Well, I take that back. Technically, I could use the buddy system, maybe. Yeah, because we can see each other. To get that extra move, and then come here, and then it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, baby. Okay, so I could come here, forget the trooper. Of course, that's more vast unknown where more enemies could be. But I could at least come here. But it's only half cover. I'm just trying to think. But then again, it's a trooper. But we've had engineers pull crap on us through cover. And that was full cover. So we could easily get a flame over here. Is that the right play? I don't know. And if I brought us here, it might discourage him from moving there. The other thing is, where would a rocket go? Yeah, they're too spread out to benefit both. And if I came here in a rocket, blew away his cover, I don't have a great finish. So I feel like I got a flame. The Sidewinder scares me more than anything. So I think we use our buddy system for the first time between this pair. Right here. It's a risk, but then I already got somebody who's going to potentially be flanked already. So let's try and eliminate one of the flank options. Unfortunately, this flank option on a crit can still kill us. Unless... But the thing is, I don't want to leave a gunner unsuppressed. That's the other problem. So... And then I don't have an answer for the engineer. So let me just tab through. Is there anybody, if I move you away... We just have Robbie Zaso, who can flank here. And then you could come up here and flank here. And these two are gone. It gives the potential for the sectoid to shoot instead of raise the dead, but we're going to cross fingers that he will raise the dead. I'm just trying to think this through the most likely scenario. You know? Trying to figure the most likely scenario. So I can run and gun to here. Boom. I can bring my gunner up here and not even worry about missing the shot, but knife him and he can do 1 damage, or should be able to do 1 damage. And then if I can get the flame over here and he burns or panics, then we've kind of got everybody covered except the sectoid and the trooper, and maybe that's something we can survive. It's still iffy because we're pushing forward yet again. Kill the gunner. Unless I decide to come here and try the stun gun. Now we're going for the kills. My friends, we're in a predicament. Now we're going to try and get out of the predicament right here, right now. Blue move. And blue move. Let me just count one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. We should be able to get him. That's my thinking. Blue move and shoot.
Push forward.
That was a big sigh of relief. That was a big sigh of relief. Burn, baby, burn like you never burned before.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that's huge. Okay. This is the next risky move. We are going to run and gun.
Let's light 'em up. Like old times.
Another. No pod drawn.
What's up, Doc?
Okay, now. Yeah, you're not dead yet. You were scouting up here, and you used you used your bond pair to help us burn the dangerous Sidewinder. Now we only have one enemy that could possibly flank sectoid, and he's right there, currently flanked himself. So we'll see how he reacts to that. And maybe See, the thing is, he could come here and there's nobody flanking him there. But I gotta come here because it's too close. It's too close to count on the big gun hitting. I got the only sure way of hitting him, I believe, is with the knife. I hope you're gonna be a bad, bad man right now. Last time we used a knife, we did 1 damage. Viper down. Sectoid's gonna shoot. We took an injury. Sectoid didn't do sectoid things.
We need to strategize. I need help.
And we took another injury. We are nothing's happening good right now, my friends. Nothing's happening good right now. But we're alive. We all be alive. Yeah, they're light injuries. Now we gotta get through the other half of the map, not taking any more. So we're gonna take our time as best we can. So I mean, I can come here on a blue move, get a flank on the SMG, so at least hit him that way. I could then come up and not get a flank here. I could come up and get a flank here. It's this guy that's causing the problem. So we definitely got to move so we aren't flanked anymore. And get out of sight of the sectoid. The sectoid, as we know, will apparently be looking to raise the dead his next turn if we don't present him lines of fire. And problem is, I can't come here because then the sectoid gets us. Let's go take a look. Our sniper is not positioned well to help us right now. It's just a 50-50. If I play with Robbie Zasso to help us, we can come to full cover here, and we do have the ability to suppress. It probably causes it to try to mind game with us. I mean, the guy is in range if I come out of hiding to be fleshed. I don't really want to do that. And being as how we are injured, I don't want to be the one forcing forward. So what I'm thinking we can look at potentially doing here is if I come here, the sectoid doesn't see us. How far can the sectoid move? He wouldn't be able to flank that position, according to the preview. So I could come here, and we have a fairly decent shot, and I could make it even better with slug shot. Then I also have the ability to flank on this side with Archangel. So that's 2 shots on the trooper. So, hey, thanks for dropping in, Road Train. Hope I said goodbye before you left. Let's see about moving here first. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's see about taking an SMG shot from cover first. Nearby cover, but cover first. I'm kind of thinking, yeah, I don't want to risk catching fire. We'll come here, assuming we're gonna kill him.
Whatever you say.
Not him particularly, but between our two shots, assuming we're gonna kill him. Now we just need one more little oomph. And we can get this close. But we're gonna need help. And that's where, if the only backup plan I have at this point, then, is to bring in our shinobi. That's all I got. So we're gonna hope that Stubbs is not rattled from getting hit. And let's see what it looks like here.
Raiders roll.
Slug shot would be an 80% shot. Stun, an 87%. But we're going for slug shot because I know I have a shinobi available. And we're going to hope 80 is enough. A lot of hoping so far on this mission, eh? Okay. Now, if I do get up here to work on the sectoid and try suppressing that kind of stuff, we very well could become a target.
So, you're gonna balk all day?
The 50% shot, so we probably just suppress. Then what I do, I could take another 2 50% shots, but we're not, you know, a single shot hitting is not going to kill it. So I think we make our move to get up top. And we don't have line of sight to the sectoid from over here, apparently. Trying to get some benefit from high ground. But that's not it. I'm still coming up here. Because they're 50%, and then we're going to suppress. We also then can move sectoid, I'm thinking a lot closer to help us out. Like maybe up to here. Since that feels safe. We'll find out. We're going to suppress. We're lucky he raises the dead, but he may try mind games on us. What will he do? Let's get you further up. And you will not see the sectoid from here. And I don't think he can move far enough to be able to see you, which is fine. And so it makes sense for me, I think, to suppress it. Because a single hit, guess what? Single hit, even, well, yeah, if I maxed, but 0% crit, so it's 25%. If I hit at 50, then it's only at 25% that I could kill it beyond that. So now the odds are we suppress. And then Anaconda. Be nice to get you moving. And the way I'm going to have to move at some point is on the sectoid. So I'm going to start moving you over to this side of the... Well, that's the edge, though. So I got to move you forward. We got to see if there's other pods farther down that we're going to be running into. That's what I'm thinking. A lot of space over there. Coming right here. I think I can do it blue move at a time. Let's come here. Let's come here.
Moving.
And let's come here. He reloaded. And now he's trying the mind games I thought he might do. No, he raised a zombie. Okay, okay, okay. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. So we have to do a few things. I'm wondering if that makes the truck explode. And that's lit up, so that may lower our payoff. I'm not sure. That's like base game. I don't know how much that applies in this particular game. Yeah, I can't zap. We have to kill him or else we got to kill the zombie. And right now I'm not seeing the ability to kill. I think I left you, Anaconda, a little too far away. So I've taken away a few possible moves. Once again, a rocket launcher over there destroys stuff. Well, the other option is moving away from a zombie as we try to get a flank position on the sectoid. So we'd have to move away here. You're technically okay. Sectoid would have to get moved, and so would our gunner. And we don't have anybody else left over here. So this just may be a turn where the sectoid lives to do whatever he's going to do. His zombie moves, and we hope not another pod wanders into us as we try to maneuver against the sectoid. That's what I'm thinking. So in order to be able to do that, one of the things we have to be able to do is scout out the map moving forward.
Whatever you say, Commander.
So let's take a peek.
Headed there now.
So we don't see anything. It doesn't totally mean we don't run into anything, because there's a big blind spot right there. But we could start moving up in that direction and away from the zombie, perhaps. Like, you could come here, and then Zaso could move into this cover. Or maybe we just would then bring him here after picking up the loot. Stubbs. Maybe I just bring Stubbs here. We don't know where if he moves further back, then he's got friends he's running to. And we'll have to definitely hang out and scout till we find him. Work on the zombie, yada yada yada. So let's pick up this loot.
This way.
And let's not find another pod while we're doing all this shenanigans. Pick up this loot.
Yep, just like old times. Just what the doctor ordered.
And hide here.
You don't have to tell me twice.
We may just keep you there. Sectoid, you're the only one in range of the zombie right now. So we would like to do something with you. And then where do I want to move Stubbs? I'm thinking I'm going to bring Stubbs here. He's going to hunker. Because then he's in position. He still wouldn't get running gun, but he's in position to maybe flank to use a stun gun. Well, he could run here. Well, I see the thing I'm trying to avoid is running too far forward till I can scout that out next turn. So let's bring you back here. You'd still, from here, be able to, depending on what he does, and we've lost sight at the moment.
I can dig that.
And we're going to bring our grenade here. And let's not... I think some of this... Yeah, we don't want to blow up the shiny bits of loot. That's my understanding.
I'm going this way.
And just because you're injured already, I'm going to hunker.
1 minute.
Oh, I don't know. I actually, by coming out here, I do believe I can then see the sectoid, depending on where it moves, of course. We might even have a chance if we came here, and that's what I'm going to do, and steady, just in case we have a chance. Or maybe here?
Nema sprawy.
We're going to hunker.
Groovy.
And
Set up here.
can't tell if we hit. Nope. That's an aggressive sectoid.
Heroes, not all it's cracked up to be.
However, we can flank him now. We should be able to take care of him without us having to move forward into the unknown. So even though, Alexandra, you should be scared, we should deal with this without a problem.
This place. They weren't all bad.
So all I gotta do we just come over here and we can flank. I do not want to explode anything. Absolutely not. We're just gonna move back here because, you know, with a cannon, we don't want to get too close to have our best shot possible. Who else could get a shot in? We have an SMG shot. You're out of the picture. You wouldn't be able to get a shot. We do have flesh on the table. And I do not have a sniper shot. So we gotta take him out. It's just it's gotta happen. Gotta happen. Gotta happen. I'm gonna move Robbie Zasso first. One step too far, but we're bringing you right here for a flank shot. Tell you what I'm gonna do. You can move in hollow. Let's make that shot 100%. Yeah, let's come over here and hollow target the sectoid. It'll make every shot we take a little bit better. And the sectoid needs to die. It could. I'm more worried about the environmental explosions dealing damage elsewhere. Let's just see the radius of it first. Because you could move and shoot. Even with crap aim, you can at least blow up a canister.
Move it.
Okay, it says it wouldn't blow this stuff up. I was thinking it would. I don't want to blow up the shiny stuff just in case. And those are some of the supplies we got to pick up. So this would weaken it. And I moved us out of the way, so we will not take any of the blast. So there. Teach you right to mind disorient somebody. This is what he does back to you, since he can't aim at you. Let's do it. I think we're going to try it, Nightmare. It won't kill it. It won't blow anything. It can do more than 2 to 4 damage sometimes. I see that thing lie all the time. Yeah, because this, whatever, collateral damage +1. But it's not going to kill it. Let's do it. Nothing else should blow up according to what I'm seeing here. So I'm going to be pissed if it does. Yeah, it's like crit damage. So it can do up to 5. Well, whatever crit damage is. So that's technically that might be another 4, then 8, but I don't think it quite kills them. Yeah, it's just +1, it says. So it can't double. Not like other crit damage. No, I think the supplies are these shiny things. And it doesn't appear to blow up any of the shiny containers. So, yeah, blowing up stuff is fun. Oh no. It may burn the containers we want, though. So in hindsight, I'm not thrilled with the risk. And look at all the fire. And we got to get out of here before we burn. Oh, I forgot to hollow. Speak of the devil. I never did hollow target. Okay. So with all the fire around there, I may move. I may be losing loot. odds are I'm losing loot. So in hindsight, nah, I liked my way better. We just cost us loot. Because the odds of this crap not burning is not good. It's not good. No, it's not good. So that may cost me being able to get a scientist versus, you know, other shit that I want to get. Because I want both the scientist and the soldier, you know? Yeah, it's like the Phoenix base. But that's a lot of fire, and unfortunately, that's what explosives do. Where do I want to move you? I guess we're gonna just move you back here, Sectoid, to get you away from the fire. Okay. And then you're gonna steady. Yeah, the Phoenix base still had a little more fire than that. As massive as that burn is, we faced a lot more in that one base assault. Stubbs, we're not going to touch anybody until I move a scout ahead somewhere. Question is where? I guess I want to come over a little wide. And then try and come forward a little. Well, I don't want a yellow move forward. This is kind of an awkward space. So I guess I'm coming here first. I'm not thrilled with moving this way, kinda. Let's go here.
Rover, let's move. I see the bastards.
Out in what woods? Those woods? You mean these woods? These trees? Oh, man. Unfortunately, if they activate, I hope we're far enough back not to get flanked. And if they activate next turn, we would then have run and gun back. Now, what were they? We saw a sentry. I don't remember. It flashes so quick. I gotta commit to memory a little quicker and actually say the 3 out loud if I want to have any hope of remembering. Now, I do have a sniper steadied back here. That's the good news. So, you know, I don't really want to push forward this turn, because I don't necessarily want to activate this turn. If that makes sense. And we've killed 6, so there's still 6 more out there. 10 to 12. 6 more out there. And I'm going to put our shinobi right here for now.
I'm out of here.
This kind of corner cover, I don't want their scatter to expose her yet. And I don't want to move up on a yellow move with an injured guy. So let's stay put.
1 minute.
You're just going to hunker in the corner.
Right on. Bring back Overwatch. What's the point?
I hope the body draped over that carton prevents it from burning somehow. So they moved away. They moved away. See, there's more loot. We don't want to blow that up. Okay, you're still dazed? I thought you'd get that back after we killed the sectoid. I guess not every sectoid thing is like that. All right, Anaconda, we need your help. We gotta find these guys. We have to know where they are. So I'm gonna come straight forward because I'm guessing they move back somehow. That's not a extreme move forward.
Whatever you say, Commander.
It definitely was not an extreme move forward. We don't see him. I'm going to come to the back of the car. It looks hot. Looks like it's burning, but it's good enough for us.
I'm already gone.
And we're just not seeing them yet. They really moved away. They must have sniffed the sniper. They got a sniper sniffer in that team? I don't know. We're going to move you forward here on a blue move so we can react. We're going to get you some cover on that side, or help on this side, I guess. In fact, we'll bring you this far. And I think I'm going to tuck you in this corner. Okay, part of me says that's the edge of the map. We kind of can see over there. So I should be okay moving here. You got 2 grenades remaining, and I don't want to not use you just because you're injured. But at the same time, who has our med kit? Is it Anaconda, or is it our... Yeah, it's you. Okay. Well... I'm going to move you this far just so you can reload. Not that I care about your SMG. Well, I don't care about your SMG, so... that should be safe. How far can you go?
Raiders roll.
We're going to bring you here, Stubbs.
No rest for the weary.
You still have 1 flame and 1 rocket left, and I think I can bring Sectoid here. Nothing should be able to be out there that we can't see.
Okay.
I'm paranoid being injured right now. I'm paranoid being injured right now. And Queen Bee, there's some trees in the way, but I'm counting on, you know, someone in that pod, you being able to see, you know? So, I'm hoping that having you back here is still okay. Let's reload and steady. And here I'm going to reload.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah, yippee-ki-yay. Okay, we're going to be seen now. Rocketeer.
These guys?
Not good. Okay, disorientation removed. I want to be able to see over there. Can we see over there from here? Yes. The Rocketeer is the one that freaks me out the most right now. How far away am I from being able to do anything without risking your ass? Okay, not very far. I may, at 100%, snipe the Rocketeer for 6 damage. Activate the pod. They don't see us. They may see us upon scatter, but I don't like the Rocketeer. I don't need damage coming at us in the form of a rocket. Not thrilled about it. Yeah, but the rocket won't kill them. It'll just get them to scatter. Right now, I can take out their Rocketeer. Obviously, the officer is terribly dangerous also. But, you know, there's a good chance of killing this dude. It says 100% hit. I don't see any chance for a graze. Min damage 6. We gotta kill it. Of course, we may never get down there to pick up the loot. No, man! Look what they took cover behind. Look at what they took cover behind. Well, we got area suppression on the table from full cover. Of course, we can get marked and all that good stuff. Yeah, see the thing, I was hoping if I could make that land behind them, it won't do full damage, but it might make it that we do enough damage that if we area suppress and they run, we can kill them. So I need to get about 3 spaces forward to be able to do that. And I could do that I'm going to be so close to being able to do it if I move to where Zaso is. Which means I could move Zaso here and area suppress. Yeah, you want me to expose her with another pod out there? You live dangerously, don't you, Road Train? You, my friend, live dangerously. Combatives is usually a move I reserve for a shinobi to try, you know, when it's the last pod. What prevents one of them from just standing there and shooting? You wanting to take that risk? Yeah, target-rich environment. Yeah, thanks for that. Now, you also have running gun. But you're also one of the injured guys. So part of me says, are you too close? Yeah, you're too close to move. Yeah, it's fun having you pop in, pop out, but it's good. It's good seeing you in here. I'm gonna come up and suppress closer.
Walk the walk.
And then we're gonna see if I can come up. And if this is close enough for that grenade I want to try. At least you're in full cover. Oh my lord. I can't get them both without destroying the stuff. And this is only going to do minimal damage on the officer, and I don't get the engineer. but the officer is not well. Here, I'm talking like to I'm talking about engineers as if they never heard us, but they sure as heck have. Okay, what I can do for upcoming shots, I can holo target as opposed to steady to help someone get hit. One, two, three, four, five, six. You know, we're in the realm of being able to think about fire, but at the same time, it destroys cover and loot also. All these fun little toys the commander just ain't able to use. Now, Roust would be interesting, because that's a little more directed if I got closer.
What's up, Doc?
So maybe we could see. Hey, Gleaser, you made it. Long day at work, eh? A long day at work. We need low today, my friend. Thank you, because we got to pull out of this one. We need low. I'm thinking I might be able to come here and try a little roust over there. I don't know how standing by a car. Maybe I want to come here and try rousting over here. I wouldn't be able to roust the other guy. Thanks for the low vibe for a change. So I'm thinking maybe I can roust and get these guys suppressed. Like, I'll suppress the engineer with area suppression. It should work that way, right? And then if I roust him, he gets shot at? I think. I do believe. And before I roust him, this is all just to focus on the frickin' officer. How about that? Let's see if we can do this and damage the officer. And not the loot.
Frag grenade here.
Okay, well, we heard him. And on that dramatic note, with Gleaser's entrance over on Twitch, we have an officer down to 5 damage now. I'm going to try the roust trick. Well, first of all, I'm going to holo target the officer. We're going to see if this works. I don't know how these all play together per se, but it sounds like they should work. Does it not? Does it not? So we're going to AoE suppress on the engineer.
How do you like it?
And then it's only a couple steps farther, so hopefully we don't pull a pod.
Move it out.
Oh, stop. I gotta try and set it up. I don't want to hit, you know, the goods. There's a chance they burn anyway because we're getting fire so close to it. We got him. He should still be suppressing. Yes, he is. He earned a promotion, Zaso did with that maneuver. So that worked out. Now I like roust. You start liking... Yeah, you did okay today, Gleaser. I'm not gonna rag on you today. Yeah, that was a fun combo. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Okay, now what do I have left to do? Well, I do have stubs. who can run and gun, but he's injured. So that's high risk. That's mega high risk. And it puts him in half cover right next to the fire. Not thrilled about that. So since he's suppressed, can we get away with... Yeah, you still can't move either. It's just moving this far forward. Well, there is a fair size of map left, but, you know, the pods don't just spread out for our convenience, you know? So I'm probably gonna move you a lot closer. Like, bring you here and hunker, because it's only half cover. And then hope for the best. Overwatch here, and then next turn, when maybe the situation changes, maybe he runs a suppression and we kill him. You know what I mean? Maybe it'll be different. One could hope. Except, I don't want to get all that close, because right now there's a chance he flashbangs over here, although he doesn't technically see Anaconda. And he could he might be a flashbanging fool for all we know. So I'll come here. We're still getting closer to him for next turn. Should be safe for not activating. And then we're spread out for Archangel and us that he knows about.
I can dig that.
No! Fudge cake! My God! Trooper Sentry. The Sentry's dangerous. We got a hunker. That was the angle. Well, if I had run and gun to go get this guy, they would have activated. That answers that question. I'm bringing Stubbs back here because he's already injured. And at least without anybody moving, that's full cover with no line of sight.
All right.
We're getting shot at, my friends. We're getting shot at. Fortunately, the injured ones are the most are the safest. I mean, knowing where they are and no one being on Overwatch. But the thing is, you're not seen right now. You're not seen right now. I mean, obviously, if we can come over here and slash this guy, you'd be stuck in half cover, and maybe next turn I have some other things to do over here, and we don't die. Archangel's the one in danger now, along with Robbie Zasso. So, yeah, they were over here. I brought Stubbs over here to get him closer for running gun and all that kind of stuff, and just to that little corner because I didn't want to group up. So if I had run him anyway for running gun, we would have exposed. So better this way that I could get him back into cover, but it's still not ideal. We could be looking at more injuries here. And it makes no sense to expose Anaconda now. We got a sectoid over here, a trooper here. And Anaconda, let's keep you hidden. We gotta worry about our man right there. We see it's the trooper, but oh, not the sentry though. But the sentry can move. He's just a big old fart burger, that sentry. He can move. So that's it. We're just going to stay where we are. I'll use you on Overwatch in case the sectoid gets frisky and comes down and flanks you. And somehow sees you.
I'm on it.
Yeah. No, he's not going to see you. Not the way he moves like that. Here we go. Oh, we got hit again and we got another injury. And this could kill him. 50-50. Now he's gonna die? No. So we got another shot coming at us. Oh my god.
I'm a hard man to kill.
Oh my god. I can't take this. God. Yeah, goddamn Greys, right? Goddamn Greys. Okay. So we got someone on Overwatch right there. And of course, you know, it's the sentry. But we're gonna get rid of that Overwatch and try to get rid of some cover at the same time. That's what I'm thinking.
Keep it up. Push him back.
Okay, we blew up one bit of cover. Oh no, we blew up his cover too. That's sitting fine with me. So, can your grenade hit over here? Yeah, and that's all we need. It won't hit that shiny loot. And it keeps you from getting shot again, sectoid. All right. I'm eyeing that sectoid for Anaconda, by the way. Anaconda will finally. I don't know. Does Anaconda have one too? Right now, I don't need to use it. If what I want to do kills everybody, yeah, you have one. You and your teammate both have one. But in my mind, we kill them all this turn. That's what my mind is thinking. So, who gets the next shot? I'm thinking Robbie Zasso, perhaps? Let's see. Who does our sniper? Does Alex? Oh, wait, that was Alexandra. Yeah, she's got 100% here. Let's do that. And then, yeah, we'll holo target somebody when we have a less than 100% target. And then Robbie Zasso, well, that's 100%.
Full auto.
And then Anaconda,
Don't stand in front
since
of
you've been hiding all this time and you're feeling like you're not getting used, let's do this.
They found me.
Very good.
That one's for Dad.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
3 wounds. 3 wounds. Yeah, sushi sectoid. Sectoid sushi. That doesn't sound so good, but... Alright, let's go see who wins the award for today. Let's go see. We got corpses. I didn't destroy any corpses, and none of those boxes, I don't think, blew up. So we'll get some supply. We should get some supplies from this too. Let's see if the payout is what we're hoping. To put up with 3 frickin' injuries. 2 out of the 3 could be single digit. So it won't be the end of the world. Maybe. Ain't got time to bleed? No, there's 3 of us that didn't have time to bleed today. Stubbs was one of them. He got 2 kills, 100% shooting. Robbie's also, yeah, that makes sense. That's his 3rd. I'm telling you, his 3rd MVP award. Let's go celebrate his 3rd award. 100% shooting, 35 damage dealt, 4 kills. Holy smokes. Yeah, the man's looking cool in that pose. I think I want him turned a tiny bit. Yeah, I kind of like seeing his face a little better like this. I like that. And then text, we gotta say, this is his MVP number 3. We'll leave a little space, number 3. Yeah, I know how to type. And we'll make it bright red. MVP number 3. Sponsor a strike team today. There we go. I like it. Y'all may not like it, but I'm the one in charge of the camera, so you'll have to deal with it. Let's see what other little awards we got. Yeah, another. There's a lot of us that are getting old, huh? We're starting to hand out this too old for this shit a lot on this channel. What could I say? Yeah, too old for this shit. You shot like shit too. Excuse me. I'm sorry for my language. But you did get a kill, Archangel, and that rocket of yours was instrumental for us just being able to shut down the mission. So you did a good job today. Anaconda Chen, she got the kill once we let her loose. She's just going, you know, get me to Reaper, get me to Reaper, get me to Reaper, so I can come alive. So there you go. Carlos Sectoid. Ain't got no time to bleed also. He got 1 kill, dealt a fair amount of damage with his grenades. And the Queen Bee, I thought she could be in the running. Look at that. I thought she'd be in the running for MVP. 3 kills, 31 damage dealt, 100% shooting. Along with some hollow targeting also. Killed a dangerous rocketeer, so we didn't have to worry about rockets. So yeah, good mission, Alexandra. So there we go. Now it's time for a mission. Oh, y'all got a little messy here. Y'all got a little messy. Although Alexandra has one of the, you know, the kind of the MJ pose going on, and you're kind of blocking a face. So let's see if we can change one pose, and then that's kind of an okay, not bad. That's Dan, isn't it? No more battle cry. Hey, you could be in thought, and then I'll turn you a little bit. Oh, not you. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there. Now we see everybody. I'm cool with this photo. Gives a sense of where we were. There's the high ground we were able to use eventually effectively. And there you go. This was a supply raid, so we want to make note of that on here. When I look back at, see, I get to look back at the pictures. Maybe I can come up with a way to post them all at some point. Text. Supply raid. There we go. Let's make it bright red. Supply raid. Maybe not as big as I'd like it, but I can't control. I can only control what I can control. All right. Good job, team. Good job, team. Fear our name, for it is vengeance. Yeah, we did distribute some vengeance after getting shot. I will admit that. Yeah, you're well, the only thing that you don't have to worry about, Road Train, is you're maxed out on your bond at this point, and until we build the training center, it's not hurting you guys' bond right now from growing. So it's okay. It's not the end of the world at this point. Once I build the training center, it'll be a bigger issue. 100% shot, good damage. Alexandra, most attacks. Yet Robbie Zasso dealt the most damage. Barely. That's what gave him the edge. That's what gave him the edge. All right, my friends, let's move on. Work our way towards the important items recovered screen. I'm excited. I'm excited. I want a scientist. I want a soldier. I want them both. Oof. A little heavier than I would have liked. But I knew Archangel because he took 2 points of damage. I was hoping single digit for Sectoid, but 11 days, 7 days, we'll recover from these. The ones that are hard to deal with are the ones that are in the 20s. We got hit with 3 20s in a row at one point, but now we're back. We're up to too many people in the infirmary, which is why we continue to need soldiers. Let's give promotion to Archangel. He was able to put Roust to good use. Now, even better, activating your flamethrower leaves a small smoke cloud. Guess what? Guess who might not have been injured if we had this perk? He would have been in a cloud of smoke. And maybe they wouldn't have hit that one hit. So, burnout will definitely help us, I think. You saw a situation today where it would have increased our odds of not getting hurt. All right, and then we got Robbie Zasso. Seems like you were a higher level, or should be a higher level by now, but you're not. You're only a corporal. Flush is a good one that I like on my gunners because they have a big gun, so their flush can still do okay-ish damage and make them run and move if somebody else is on Overwatch, kind of like we did with Roust. So I do like Flush. It's also a great perk for when you get somebody down to, 2 hit points, that kind of thing. Yeah, they probably would have shot at somebody else then. But there weren't that many choices available because the other choices were also in full cover. So, we could have come out 1 injury less with that perk, but that's coulda, woulda, shoulda kind of talk, and it's not what happened. So I'm happy with Flush for Robbie Zasso. Let's go find that items recovered report. Okay, we picked up an objective item, although we already had one, but now we got another one, so we don't want to sell it. Advanced stock, mobility, sellable. Advanced scope, Elerium core, it's another thing we can sell. 12 alloys, 12 crystals, 81. I wonder if any of those exploded on that one truck, because we were busy fighting a battle. I never did go back to see if any of those burned. But anyway, 81 supplies is good. We got our Stun Lancer corpse. Some more Trooper corpses. We can afford to sell a few of those. We'll hang on to the Viper corpse. And got to remember exactly what I use the Sectoid corpses for. But it's nice to have all those. So, especially the Stun Lancer, I'm excited because we need to get more of those, because that's how we start upgrading our shinobis, especially. Viper Autopsy is available. Stun Lancer Autopsy available. And then we got some renders now available. Okay. Look at that. Far too many wounded, my friends. Far, far, far too many. We can only at the moment infiltrate one more mission, which is probably what we're going to look at doing. Get some training. Yeah, 6 more days on that. He's working on his next level training. Alien debris. When we'll get that back down to reasonable time once the Scilab's done. So let's go see how much time is left in the supply cycle, and whether I feel I need to go to the black market immediately, or if I think we can scan first. We shall find out. Okay, there's our next mission. That's for intel. We got 3 days for a supply drop. So we're strength 2 now, there, and strength 2 here. That would have been going up to strength 3. And I wonder if it helped us over here too, because that, last time I checked, was also strength 3. So this might be the other, we might have got lucky that this is the other region that it lowered at the same time. I think I'm going to scan right here, right now, see if we can find a quick mission. We will not go past, I'm only going to scan for a day, I hope. Hopefully I don't have an itchy finger and accidentally miss the window. Now, yeah, y'all know me. Let's go to the black market first. We'll go here first and then scan. That way I won't risk.
Market is open.
That way I won't risk moving. We got a decent haul, and we can sell some stuff. Not the drone. They're very interested, but sorry, we don't sell drone wrecks around here. Trooper corpses, we can sell half those right away. Maybe more if I need the cash. 185. I think that alone is enough to, or I might have enough just now to buy the. Oh yeah, but when research finishes, I gotta have another 50. So whatever it is, I gotta get up to. I'm gonna sell one more of these. I don't know if I have any more sniper sharpshooters that need a stock, but since it's only a base stock, I don't know. And I'm holding on to the depth perception. I feel like I can get away with selling the data pad, potentially. Oh, see, there's advanced stock. Sell the base stock. I could probably even sell one of these. Stun Lancer Corpse. Nope. 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 PCS speed is only 1 mobility. Sell it. So that's going to get us another 65. 200 something. I gotta end, so that gets us up to 230, right? The scientist is around 150, the soldiers around 30, 180. I think that leaves us enough for research. Let's confirm and find out. I gotta come back. Okay, the scientist 143, so I was thinking about 150. And then, oh, this is higher than I thought, though, 50. So that's going to get me spending close to 200. And I'm going to probably have to go back and sell some more, because I think last time I checked, mag weapon needs like 50. I'm almost positive it's 50, not 40. So the engineer won't be chosen. I need the scientist since we're pushing Psi. Get to work. And I need another soldier, the way I'm cycling through them. And I don't mind grenadiers at all and their AoE opening abilities, especially once we increase their skills and eventually get plasma. And we're left with 39, so I'm going to go back and sell till we get up to 50. We're living on the edge around here. That's just what we do. We're living on the edge. I might even sell an advanced scope. No, we need the advanced scope. I'll sell a data pad. Because our intel's okay. We can expand, and we're doing our next mission up is an intel mission that I don't have to boost. So I'm going to pass on this because I need the cash more than the intel right now. Okay, now we got money for our next research, which is also, I think, 3 days. All right. We're going to scan for a mission because we got enough soldiers to at least infiltrate another mission. So I'm just going to go. It's closest here. Yeah, the officer autopsy is done in 3 days. So 3 days, I also need to spend that money. All right. Let's scan here.
Setting course for Sector 7, Western Europe.
Everybody is on intel. We only got 6. Oop. Did I ever put people back in? See, look at me. Gosh darn it. Like I'm scanning for a mission like we can find one. Let's put Nefertiti in here. Now let's put Nefertiti in the other one. Gleaser, you're... Zako's okay. You're high. You're corporal. You guys are higher level, so. But you don't have scanning protocol. Let's just see. Well, let's look at Shiny Gublot too. Yeah, Gleaser, I'm probably putting you in, but let's do our promotion here while I'm here. See what skills she brings us. Yeah, remembering advisors, crazy. Oh, wait. I mean, I gotta go back out. There we go. Let's go here. Do our promotion, and then put in our advisors. Jeez. What's going on today, Nightmare? I remembered something. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Shiny Goblin, Zubat, let's go see what your perks are like. Yeah, well, you're a Rocketeer. I mean, you're a Grenadier. You do have high combat intelligence. That's to make you shooty, but your aim isn't anything spectacular at this level. Free smoke grenade. When you get these freebies, they don't slow you down either. Double tap shooty, that doesn't help with grenades. Hail of bullets doesn't help with grenades. And you're only probably, yeah, you're slow, so you're only going to be carrying an SMG. So these shooty skills are not anything for us. Now, does aggression work with some of these perks? If you don't mind me taking a look, I can't recall. I got a little notepad. I got to open up Excel of notes on some of these perks, what they work with, what they don't work with. I forget what works with biggest booms. Oh, I think it's bring 'em on. I don't think it's aggression, unfortunately. I forget Shiny's name. It's from a while ago, and you know, not everybody. Some of our characters from a while ago don't show up as much. Although Road Train resurrected himself and came back, so there's always the hope that we're playing with these guys. They see a thumbnail with their character, and they'll come back in and go, "Hey, that's me. You're still doing this? I remember when." And they all come in like that. That's what happened with. I'm trying to remember. We've had a fair amount of people doing that recently, that were here and then drifted away and then came back. So it's kind of fun talking to old people again and having a good old time, reminiscing. Let's see. I think aggression doesn't work. You know, yeah, Utakeda. He was a blast from the past that was always there with us. And it was fun for him to come in and say hi. But I don't think this was Utakeda's character. I'm not sure. I'd have to really go back and refresh my memory. Look at the old playthroughs. And I'd be able to figure it out from that. Yeah, but who's got time? I still got to add memes to Twitch. and finish my recaps. Holy smokes. I'm gonna mark aggression, but I'll probably end up unmarking it once I research that. So these shooty ones really don't. I'm not a big fan of evasive. Start each mission with 100 bonus dodge. The bonus is removed after you take damage for the first time. Because, you know, once we get Bombard, which is my pick over Sapper, we don't usually get super close all the time. Yeah, it's a pretty wild look. We had some fun back in the day, huh? We still do. We still do. Let's just mark all these three down here. It could be her aim's not amazing. I could always think about a pistol, but I'm not a big fan of that per se. Hail of bullets with a SMG, it's not worth the 30 that she'd normally, you know what I mean? So high is 49 points. So right now we got 15, 25, and 35. So I still have points to spend. And if I don't want to go pistol, as much as it's not my favorite perk, we'd probably be able to get it. And so there you go. And we're going to pick needle grenades as her first promotion right here, because that's just around here what we do. Unless we're going to build a support. I don't build a lot of support. I like my grenadiers as damage dealers and openers as a result. So there we go. Oh, wait. I didn't mark all the rest, so we're probably going there, 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 there. We'll do volatile over that, and then shockwave. There we go. There's my standard grenadier build. Yikes. At least most of those are single digit. But still. That prevents us from infiltrating two missions right now. It prevents us from infiltrating potentially two missions. Only infiltrating one instead of two, kind of a thing, you know? And before we leave here, we got to come in here and put some people into slots. Now this is, I want a higher level person in here because we got a lot of folks here, and we need to get a high level. We need high level in this one to start weeding out the faceless, or having a chance to. So let's sort by rank. See who's the highest available. So Alexandra, I want to have you recharge Will. Rabizaso will go in. What the hey? We can always pull him out if we find a mission. but he's a corporal. And his loadout should be okay. Yeah, it didn't change. He's going to get pulled for a mission, but, you know, for scanning purposes and faceless detection, we need people in there right now. You're only a squatty. Oh, we haven't really got... gonna have to find a way to get our other sharpshooters out. Because, Alexandra and, Gleaser have been, doing a pretty good job. Yeah, Hisako, you're only one down on your will, so you're good enough to be a Haven advisor. Your will's not an issue. And your loadout's fine. Okay, let's scan. Let's find another mission or see if the other one... I hope we find a mission before that one pops. Intel, it looks like the mission just finished. That's why we got the pause here. Sure did. So, oh yeah. This is our next mission, my friends. 7 to 9 instead of 10 to 12 because we stopped the resupply. And we gotta... oh, this is underground. Underground. Yeah. I think we got a full squad because it had a good timer. And we got Shinobi... we do somewhere in here, don't we have... No, oh, well, technical works. That's why I brought that, because there's plenty of corners to shoot around. I have 2 rangers. This is actually... Underground is actually a good one for an assault, but we're a little shy on assaults these days, especially getting another one of them injured. So we have 2 shooty rangers on this one. We have a gunner, Shinobi, specialist with Trojan, I might point out, and a technical for the opener duties. And I'm happy to get another grenadier because I was feeling like I wanted more. I feel like I wanted more. That's why I made sure to buy Goblin. So anyway, my friends, this is what we're doing next right here. It's a underground mission. We haven't had one of those in a while. We just have to destroy, I think, place the charges on it next time. And evac flare is a 5-turner. So there we go. And I will this time not hit launch when I go to save it. I will be very, very careful for a while at least and not get sloppy. But in the meantime, here's our schedule for the rest of the week, because we're very close to our time limit. And 9 p.m. for me locally. But Terror from the Void is back tomorrow. We successfully defended a base yesterday, and we're kind of waiting for mission to pop after a research so we can push towards the New Jericho ending on that tomorrow. So we're in the end game there. And then we're going to come back here and do our underground destroy the relay on Friday. I am traveling that day, but I have an early appointment, so I should be back in plenty of time to get the mission in. So thanks all for hanging with me. I appreciate it as always. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And anybody in Twitch, please, please, please hang out just for a few more minutes to do the raid, and then you can do whatever you want. All right, everybody else, ciao.